Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Waiting for the stream to come online. Turning on my power adapter so I don't run out of juice. Looks like we're 83%. So it looks like we have audio coming up. Yep, we are online. So, good morning, it's 11 a.m. Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day here in New Hampshire. And this is What's Up, Dave. Let me write up my starting What's Up, Dave recording. And so what is up with me? Yesterday I didn't do a stream because I woke up late. I was up until like 5 working on some debugging stuff. And then it was a snow day and I almost got my car towed. Got moved in time. And I ended up going to see a movie later on. So that was kind of the day. It's maybe a mental health day. So, but I had to go, I think I left my credit card at the restaurant. So I had to go back and see if it's there. At least it's not too far of a drive. But, so let's review and see. Is there any show and tell for today? Though, before I start looking at the work, well, let's see. Let's check on the African violet. So we're here. And the 2 tiny leaves at the top look okay. These other leaves look like they have seen better days. I wonder if I could just remove them. I guess not. Not sure what to do with it. Because I might just be sucking down the juice that these little leaves need to survive. I don't know. I'll wait till they turn brown and they'll cut them off or something like that. Still some moisture in there. So I'll leave that alone for a while. I think African violets don't need a lot of moisture. You don't want them wet all the time. But I don't remember where I read that. Could be untrue. So what else is going on today? I did find my Groundhog Day DVD, but haven't had a chance to watch it. Just a lot of work to do. I did have an insight this morning when I was trying to get out of bed that executive function is different than desire. And this is kind of one of those duh moments. But when I recognized it, like I didn't want to get out of bed. I was tired. It was cold out. Like I was still kind of sleepy. But then when I had the thought that, well, executive desire is not the desire, or executive function is not desire, I thought, okay, this is a whole different muscle to execute. So like, let's get out of bed, and desire has nothing to do with it. So that was interesting. So I wrote down a bunch of notes in my Trello, which I haven't used like in about a year. But I happen to remember that in my Trello board, you can, it's like, if you see this, let me switch over so you can actually see what I'm looking at. You can see that I have the aging feature turned on, so all these yellow looking cards are cards I haven't touched in a long time. I actually just went and cleared out everything for 2016. I just dumped it, so I'm restarting this here for 2017. You can see it right there. But I added some stuff at the bottom. Executive function and desire, boink, are distinct. Plus EF plus D is the highest level of positive motivation. And then I moved some other cards down here and clarify them. So a bunch of things related to executive function, focus. I had an insight about what good marketing material should be for my own stuff. Then time management. So a bunch of different concepts have been swirling around my head about focus, scope, time management, discipline. They became a little bit more clear to me today. But that having said that, I just want to launch into the work stuff today. So let's review what happened last week. This is really the first time I'm reviewing any of the stuff. So the last sheet I had filled out was Sunday. Looks like I got 3 very minor things done. I found that Groundhog Day movie. I cooked a pizza that needed cooking because the dough was going bad. I'm going to cook the other side today. This was the night before a big snowstorm, so when I went and got gas, which was a good thing because I really needed it yesterday. Didn't write the article, didn't write the capture routines, but I did do some code debugging for other people. So that's where that's where my time went. But there was a lot of there was some fuzziness during the day around 5 o'clock. Like just got kind of sucked into surfing the internet. Then here after 7:15, surfing and what does it say, nap? Yeah, and then after this part here, this is when all the extra debugging happened. Couldn't sleep because I was thinking about what the bug was. And I guess we had to fill in a new sheet for the week. Make some room here. There's like kind of junk everywhere. Hey kitty. And it's cold in here. With the heat up a bit. So let's see. Grab another one of these ETP sheets. And it's Tuesday, February 14. Tuesday, February 14, 2017. Just any other day. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just transcribe the things from last week onto this week. So let's see, there are some Patreon related things. That's Doug Anger? How do you pronounce that? He wants a dot grid meaning FTP. Oh, he's using the T3T as well. That's the 3-task. I forgot what I have all these acronyms for various versions of the paid versions of the task progress tracker, or the emergent task planner. And so I forget sometimes what the acronyms mean. There's also the mega pack. I should transcribe these into Trello, because these are longer term stuff that I don't want to transcribe every day, or I don't want to forget. Then there's Rudolph he's another one of the, I think he's a $10 patron on Patreon. And there was like an update to one of the forms with his logo that I wanted to get rid of. Update to logo, and then the other to-do lists. Water heater. It's like don't know who I'm going to use for that. Returns. It's been possible to get down to the UPS return stuff with all this snow we've been getting. This might be the day to do it, although I feel behind with doing actual other billable work. Likewise, if the brakes follow up, I don't know when I can schedule that until this deadline burn is done. They basically would lose half a day to that. Counting. There's also here, there's for another Patreon things. There's the TSA pre stuff. Change insurance. And then, this is not even showing on the screen. The email backlog. It's been on my list for a while. But we did see John Wick 2. Boink. So one thing off that list. But today there's code. And for that there's, what would that code option be called? It's, this is app startup sync. And then there's also the plot capture, which I'm not even sure is necessary anymore. There's also code, there's like review breakdowns. Some other code items too. On the old list, there's a sheet of paper I think that has these on it. Well, I also need to pick up, get my credit card. Hopefully it's still there. And I can do that in about 10-20 minutes. Today should be a gym cardio day. And I think while I'm doing this gym cardio and credit card stuff, I might as well try to do the writing at Starbucks. And that's for this ongoing, what is joy? How do I define joy in an actionable sense? That's what that's a Groundhog Day resolutions article that I wanted to do. It seems like right now I'm feeling that there's a lot of tasks that are on my plate, and progress on them is going to be slow, and not a lot of them are going to be very satisfying in a kind of a personal sense, but they just have to get done. So finding like some semblance of satisfaction is something that I actually have to be mindful of. Otherwise, I'm going to get really depressed again, I think that's going to happen. It may be one of the root causes, for I know. Try to find that other piece of paper, though. Cat is making sad noises. What's up, kitty? Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know if did I talk about this? Like I'd set this easel up as a kind of action station. And so I've been thinking this is where I keep all the papers for stuff I'm doing, but I keep forgetting to look at it. So I'm looking at this to see if there's any code items on here. No, I'll just throw these out because metadata. There are some things on this. So let's see. This looks like it's no longer needed. Do steam operations? Yes, sockets, can pipes. Okay, this is old as well, but this side might not be. Organize underpasses to draw X render as a post render routine. Check playback restart to ensure time start and file is completely done. I think this is actually done. This is not relevant stuff anymore. Saving metadata for recording, though, that's a thing. Metadata. Record. Showing length. Pause, resume. There's some other stuff that's there, but they're being kind of pulled in different directions too, between support code and writing new features. And with these other things that are on my mind, plus this trip coming up, plus the Groundhog Day resolutions, plus my own personal projects that are on hold, I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated. And so I'm going to have to back burner a bunch of stuff, and I'm not happy about it. But maybe I had to to have something to look forward to. Maybe I need to set a date when I know that this code stuff winds down and I can work on my own stuff. And right now I'm feeling a little bit boxed in by it. But having said that, and having identified what the feeling is, maybe that will help me cope with it. Okay. So I think that's what I need to do for today. I'm not going to dwell any longer on it than I have to. Maybe one thing, I do need to clean up after the cats. It's another annoyance I have to deal with today. Let's go into standing desk mode. But that is today's status. Hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day. If not, a happy quirky alone day. Damn it. What the hell happened there? Cable one was too short. Made a big dent in my... oh, God. This cable got jammed under the table somehow. That's annoying. So now I'm irritated, and I'm going to have to come off of that. So, anyway, hope y'all have a good day. And I will